Otherwise, Pandita. You want to sit here?
Look, there's a cushion right here.
For the next time.
Is mommy coming? No. She don't. Yes, she's a bit much.
Ah, okay, okay.
One six. 156.
156. Okay.
Yeah. 156.
Manasa.
One 156. 156. Page 156. 156. Manasa deho geho yogi chumora tiluya pade mandaki shora
Manasa.
It's such a beautiful song. Yeah. Take a picture.
He just sang it. I'll play out.
Está en la cara.
So let's do page 62. Page 62. Vajabhakatavatsala Sri Gaura Hari Vajabhakatavatsala Sri Gaura Hari Vajabhakatavatsala Sri Gaura Hari Vajabhakatavatsala Sri Gaura Hari Sri Gaura Hari Sohi Vasavi Hari Sri Gaura Hari Sohi Vasavi Hari Nanda Jashodamati Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Brazil Zoom group here. So you did your best. You were on your best behavior. Did a good job. Hare Krishna. Camera's on, right? Hare Krishna. And what's Mahaprabhu doing? Eating. Yes?
Yes.
He's already eating. Oh, okay. We've got offering going on. Okay, so we better say something. I've been told that I have to earn my lunch. So we have to earn our lunch. Govinda, Govinda. So Srila Narottam Das Thakur's appearance day, the day for Kirtan. And so Narottam, he must be very happy by the good, loud, lively Kirtan taking place in here. And you saw how many people are on the Zoom. I mean, there are many there. And your Kirtan reached to all corners of the world. And they were very impressed, very happy, of course. And some of them there, they are in, like we are here, they're in the Srila, actually, they've stolen your name. The Srila Govinda Maharaj Bhakti Yoga Institute is the name of their society in Ubalandia. and they have a shop. This isn't a shop, but they have a shop in a shopping mall, and a devotee donated, it's not theirs, but they donated the use of it 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, as a center, a shop in the shopping mall, so it's very accessible. So they have a good gathering themselves today, plus on the Zoom windows. I mean, so many devotees. So everybody coming together to chant Hare Krishna and be happy. And they told me they knew all the words of what you were singing when we came in. And it was Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna. So anyway, Srila Narottam Das Thakur's appearance day, and I'm sure you've probably been hearing something the Gurudev has been saying, has said about Narottam Das Thakur, read something. But Narottam Das Thakur, he's the author of so many of the kirtans that we have. And before Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then Guru Maharaj explained that the main songs that were sung by the devotees, the Gaudiya Vaishnava devotees, were composed by Narottam Das Thakur. It was his songs. And then with Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he continued that theme and gave so much knowing what Srila Narottam Das Thakur has given, and he's giving continuation of that, and with so much substance also, like the Siddhanta going behind it. And Srila Guru Maharaj said that Srila Narottam Das Thakur's songs, they were with much sentiment, but maybe not all, like the philosophical side was behind. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then he's got more of the philosophy in as well as the mood. And so we are singing Narottam Das Thakur songs and Bhaktivinoda Thakur songs. It's not one replaces the other. And Narottam Das Thakur gave us the highest song of our Sampradaya, considered to be the highest song, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada, which we don't sing, actually, really. It is the high song which we worship, that Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, they would sing on special occasions, not also as a daily song to sing. And Narottam Das Thakur gave that. But when we think about today, and we have so much communication and readily available, so many books and opportunity to read practically the whole of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita on your phone, which you can carry in your pocket, those earlier days, the time of Narottam Das Thakur, the only way to learn anything or get anything, either by books, but even then, it wasn't like mass production of books. The mass production came in an economical way in the time, more or less, of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in India. Then he was the one who started to use the printing press widely to publish many books. So that time, then to get a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam, to get a copy, then maybe Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita wasn't even readily available, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had much difficulty to find Chaitanya Charitamrita. He heard about it, but then he's searching, where is his book? So it was, you can say, out of print, but print means it would have only been, a certain number of copies, and how was it printed so many years ago? By copying out by hand. But so everyone didn't have access to almost like unlimited lectures, transcriptions of unlimited lectures, unlimited Vedic books, etc. But around the villages and everywhere, they had kirtan. They would gather together in temples, this, that, and the other. And Narottam Das Thakur, then presently, it's a long life of history, from 0 age. In fact, before 0 age, because a year before he was born, Mahaprabhu was calling out, Narottam, Narottam, and no one knew why when he was calling across the Padma river. And nobody knew why. They said, okay, we know Mahaprabhu is a bit mad sometimes, so he's just calling out Narottam. But then Narottam Das Thakur appeared just at the time of Mahaprabhu's disappearance. And I think it was the Mahaprabhu disappeared, and then within a short time. Okay, so today's appearance. Anyhow. It was after Mahaprabhu, the year that Mahaprabhu departed. So it's understood that he actually disappeared from the world at Rath Yatra time. Though there's no day for the Pancha Tattva, for Vishnu Tattva's disappearance, there are no days because it doesn't happen that way. So for Nityananda, for Krishna, for Balaram, for all Mahaprabhu, there's no disappearance day. But the year that Mahaprabhu did disappear, then Narottam appeared. And so he is the next generation along the line. So anyway, before he was born, Mahaprabhu is calling his name. So not just from the age of 0 onwards was he a devotee. He was recognized by Mahaprabhu as a devotee a year before he was born. So, you can't get a lot better than that. So full life of devotion plus some more. And so it's a full life of devotion, no doubt. Everything, so many stories from 0, as we just said, minus, up throughout his life. But then presently, that came the time when Jiva Goswami instructed to Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivasacharya and Shyamananda to bring the books from Bengal that are being written by Rup Sanatan, Jiva Goswami, etc., Raghunath Das Goswami, to take the books over to from Vrindavan to Bengal, because they're being written in Vrindavan, where the 6 Goswamis were. And in Bengal, they get some news of these books, and they say, can I have? Like when they hear we have a book on our tablet, they say, can I have this? Okay, then we easily just say, okay, here's the URL, just download it. 30 seconds later, you have the book. Well, they couldn't transmit the books to Bengal quite like that. And so by bullock cart they went, and then again everything has extended Leela. But Narottam, Shyamananda and Srinivas eventually came together after many adventures and dramas along the way, came together in Bengal with the books, and they made what Guru Maharaj described as the first Gaura Purnima festival. Actually, Gaura Purnima, celebrating Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance, that was held with these 3 great gurus, teachers, and with Janava Mata, Nityananda's wife, unanimously unanimously agreed, she will be the president of this gathering, Nityananda's wife. So Janava Mata, she was the leader, and everybody was so happy. And there's some descriptions of that, called Keturi festival, in a place called Keturi, and how she came with the palanquins and all the things like this. So, kind of very glorious time. But presently, after the festival, the books have all arrived safely at the end of the day from Vrindavan to Bengal. All the devotees are so nourished to get all these books. They're having this big festival which didn't last just a day, it lasted for some time, whether a week or 10 days or 2 weeks, the time I don't know, but for several days, and we can say a minimum of a week. It was an extensive festival. And that time different sets of deities were installed by Janava Mata, and those deities went to different places. But then, between them they understand or decide, and I don't know who was the decider, but they decided, okay, now we'll all go and distribute Mahaprabhu's message in Bengal. And so Narottam, he went to the northeast of India. And for the Indian people, India's more or less, it's like a triangle. But then on the northeast side, there's a whole area of Assam and I don't know the other states, but they've got these states around India. There's a triangle, then there's like a neck, and then it opens out again. into a whole area north of what's now Bangladesh, East Bengal. It was India, East Bengal, East Pakistan, then Bangladesh. So in that northern area, then Narottam was deputed that there you will preach. And Narottam, Manipur, right? Manipur is the state name, one of the state names. And in that area of Manipur and Assam, practically everyone became a devotee by the preaching of Narottam Das Thakur. And so it is a Vaishnava state, but not only Vaishnava, but Gaudiya Vaishnava, seeing Mahaprabhu's greatness. And even today, the Manipuri people are considered to be like very, very religious persons. And the king of Manipur, they still have their own, like royalty in whatever way it's able to be. And in Navadip, fairly near our temple, I mean fairly near, it's not just very near because our temple is a little bit by itself, but you go along and then you go towards Navadip town and then turn right, go down there. Then there is a temple of the they call it Manipuri temple. And from the district of Manipur, of course, they come, the time of Gaurapanim, they come on pilgrimage to Navadip because it's Gauranga's birthplace, and the Gauranga, all of the Adi, Leela, the early pastimes of Mahaprabhu take place in Navadip. Not 100% all, but mostly that's his hometown. He did go to East Bengal, now Bangladesh, for preaching. And Mahaprabhu went there for preaching. But naturally, those disciples and devotees who've come through Narottam Das Thakur, they come to Navadip also. So we have a Manipuri temple nearby, and the nearest organized ghat, means bathing place at the Ganges to our temple, is the Manipuri ghat. They call it the Manipuri ghat. So, but how did Narottam Das Thakur spread the mood and teaching throughout such a big area? And it's told he had tens of thousands of disciples. And he distributed the holy name and distributed the mood of the devotee, because everything is about consciousness. Everything we're reading in the songbooks, from everybody's songs, everything we're reading in the talks of all of our masters, all about consciousness. Consciousness, our mood, the service mood, the holy name, the glories of the name, how to take the holy name, how to see the environment, how to change ourselves and not think, the environment is wrong, I must change it. All these things, it's all to do with consciousness. And how Narottam Das Thakur spread the holy name and the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnavism throughout Manipur and Assam, and there are some other states up there too.
Yeah, the 7 northeastern states.
Okay, here's our Pandit. Our Pandit has come into the room. Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu. And they are, number 1, Assam, number 2, Manipur, number 3, Tripura, Nagapur,
Sikkim.
Huh? Oh, Sikkim, yes.
Nagapur, Tripura.
Okay, that'll do. 5 out of 7, that'll get us going. And the other states are there.
You've got to find the other 2.
But there's quite an area up there. But what I was coming to, how he did it was through the songs, especially. Through the songs. And then everyone's coming together and they're chanting kirtan. And of course, they know Bengali, they're speaking Bengali. So, we tend to sing songs and we're happy if we remember the words, but how much we know what the words are saying is maybe another matter. But they're singing the songs and they're hearing the glories of Rupa Sanatan, Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath. They're hearing the desire to be the servant of the servants of Radha and Krishna, etc. So in the songs, they are singing and getting the conception of Mahaprabhu, getting the conception of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The songs they're singing, they're getting the holy name, the glorification of the Lord, his avatars and his associates, both as Mahaprabhu and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna, Radha Krishna, and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Panchatattva, and getting the glorification of the Vaishnavas. I got something on my head. Cotton. Okay, good enough. So anyway, so they were singing Narottam Das Thakur songs and becoming devotees like this. Oh, now becoming devotees. And so we are in a distant corner of the world. We're not in Manipur. And we are singing these songs, and we also have this opportunity to catch the mood of devotion and to catch the mood of the Goswamis, the mood of so many things given by Narottam Das Thakur. And so this morning somebody said here or in one of our programs, they said, oh, didn't Gurudev say that everything is in the songs of Narottam Das Thakur? So in some context he may well have done, and he's also said that everything is in the songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in the Sharanagati book. He said that one book, Sharanagati. He also said that one book, Prapanajivanamritam. So in many places, then Bhagavat Bhaktita Sarvam Mityutsrijya Vidherapi Kainkaryam Krishna Paraika Shayatvam Sharanagati, which Devananda Prabhu is learning this week. And remind me to give you the word for it also. Some things, here we are. I got it. Okay, little decoration. So, we really want to try to keep ourselves always awake to what we're singing, because really if what we sing, we can mean what we're singing, then we can perhaps be a devotee, because we're getting all the clues of how to be a devotee from there. And we have been, and I sat there, right there with Gurudev, by the way, when the devotees were singing. It wasn't Narottam Das Thakur's song, was it? Shri Guru Charana Padma. No, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. It's Bhaktivinoda Thakur song. So they're singing in Navadip. Gurudev has his room on the first floor upstairs with a special window so he can see what's going on downstairs. And so he's seeing what's going on. They're doing parikrama. And then the devotees are doing parikrama, singing Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, and then that last verse, Karuna na hoile, kandiya, prana na rakibo. Alright, if Gurudev, if you don't give me your mercy, I can only weep, and I won't be able to maintain my life. So, anyway, Gurudev is seeing them downstairs, and then Gurudev just said, liars, they're all liars. So, anyway, the point being that Gurudev knows what's being sung all the time. We should know what we're singing, and we should not be in the category of liars, that we sing one thing and have another attitude. We want to get magnetized by the devotional mood of Narottam Das Thakur, of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, so many, Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, all. We want to be magnetized by that mood. And so everywhere we're being told what is the mood, how to chant, etc. So, Narottam Das Thakur's appearance, one tall Vaishnava, Dandavat. Welcome, very happy. Actually, welcome, of course, everybody, very happy.
Isn't it true that Narottam Das Thakur exhibited that exact mood, literally, when he was going to take initiation from Lokanath Goswami? Unless you take me as your disciple, and I can't live.
There you are. So not there. Proof. I mean, we don't need proof, but there, exactly, the living example of what he's singing, and he's singing reality. It's not like the words of Shakespeare or the words of, you're in England, Wordsworth, right? He had so much poetry, but poetry about things which weren't eternal. It's not that kind of thing to try to say how beautiful is the sky, how beautiful are the flowers and the grass or anything. It is kirtan, songs of expression. And I think most of you know, maybe all of you know, that Narottam Das Thakur, when he came to take initiation, when he, not just understands, but he knows, just like when we are born, we've got a mother and a father. We need a mother and father. And in our spiritual life, we need also mother, father. But mother and father means guru. We need to get that seed of devotion. And Narottam Das Thakur, he knows that Lokanath Goswami is his guru. And he got perhaps even a dream from Mahaprabhu, I believe, but I'd have to check on that. But he got clear understanding. He's my guru. He is my spiritual father. And many qualified Vaishnavas there. It wasn't the case, no one's qualified. So many qualified Vaishnavas there. Rupa and Sanatan, Jiva, there's a whole list of them. Start reading Chaitanya Charitamrita and you can see how many parshads there are of Mahaprabhu. But so many, not only pure Vaishnavas, but purest of the pure Vaishnavas who've come from the upper world to this world are here. But his heart identity and connection eternally was with Lokanath Goswami. And so he knew he's his guru and must take from him. And as Garatha Pandit Prabhu pointed out, his mood was so intense that I won't be able to live without that connection. And so he came to Lokanath, but Lokanath Goswami said, no, I vowed not to take any disciples. That there are others, they do that. Well, I'm in my bhajan world, like that. No, I'm not. And then Narottam Das Thakur said, yeah, well, I vowed that I will take initiation from you, only from you. This kind of mood. And then anyway, through service, through humility, through giving honor, not wanting honor for himself, then everything came to be, and eventually he got that connection. Yes, Jagannath Prabhu, Sandra, we've been thinking of you both. You're doing good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. Very kind, very British of you to mention such a thing. Very kind of you.
Conspicuous by your absence.
Absolutely.
We were listening in the car.
I'm following you all the way.
Always.
Yeah. Miss nothing. It's on the car everywhere.
Uh-huh. Anyway, we got a good Bournemouth contingent this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25 from Bournemouth. Very good. In Vaishnava counting. So kirtan, to chant the songs is so important, but to try to chant with the meaning and feel the meaning of the songs. Hare Krishna. Okay. Did I earn my lunch? Okay, I can go now. Oh no, I can't go now. You just came. Right. Hare Krishna. No, I'm only joking because when I came in, okay. We won't keep that one going. And he composed songs to Nityananda, to Mahaprabhu, the 6 Goswamis, to Radha Krishna. So many kirtans. And our book may be not all in one section of the book. And he preached widely. And then we also think, how did he have 10,000 or some, we've even had 100,000 disciples. How is it possible? But you see, possible for the pure souls. But I'm sure he didn't sit down and chant on the beads for everybody. But the transmission of the holy name, that was taking place through his will and through the acceptance of the sincere souls. When coming and receiving the holy name, then they know we are getting the holy name. Oh look, Jagannath Prabhu. coming from a distant place also by public transport. This is Jagannath Prabhu, and these are Prabhu Didi Didi Didi, Prabhu Didi Didi. You'll get to know everybody's name soon. Jagannath Prabhu came with me from from somewhere beginning with I, Italy. We came together from Italy. He's now staying in the Vila Govinda ashram in Italy. So he's come here, and he just went to meet his friends and just came back from meeting his friends. So Narottam Das Thakur's appearance. And any question from anybody? This is not a lecture hall where we just give a talk to everybody. We are sitting with our friends and devotees.
Just something that comes to mind, Maharaj. It's not really a question, but like that sincere feeling of aspiration, that sincere place of surrender, where from all mercy comes. It's like you explained, and it's not a cheap thing, and but like to really get to, we're singing the songs, but how to really get to that place of sincere hankering.
Continuously hear, practice, chant, 9 processes of devotional service, they're all there to make our foundation strong and then build on the foundation. But ultimately it all relies on mercy from above. But mercy is attracted by humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, and then when the above see that that's taking place, we see they are kind to those persons. But where there is aggression and everything else, well, okay, carry on. It's not in our zone. Ultimately, everything relies on mercy, and when our masters see we are doing what they're guiding us, then like a parent to their child or a school teacher to the student, a student who's trying to do what they're teaching, the child who's trying to do what their mum and dad say instead of doing the opposite all the time, then they're getting some special favor from their parents, getting special favor from the teacher. But in this way, it's not like material doing, material things, it's spiritual things. And goodwill is the valuable commodity, to get the goodwill of the Vaishnavas and of the Gurus. And the Gurus live. As Gurudev always said, Guru Maharaj did not depart, he disappeared. So, always we must think it's not only who is present here, but it is who is seeing us. Whose mission is it? It's Srila Prabhupada and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev. They have brought this. So they are seeing what we are doing, and we need to try to be the good students, not the bad students. Not the rejected ones, but the accepted ones. So the guidance comes in many ways, and from Narottam Das Thakur's songs. Just now on the Zoom we read the translation for a song we all sing, and many of us are very proud that we can sing this song without the songbook. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. But when you're singing, how many of us really catching what's being said there? And how is it the Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur established that is the song, that basically the end of every program we are singing Hari Haraya Nama Krishna. Then we look and see the translation, think, yes, it's a good idea, all of this sounds good. So, not only we should sing it twice a day, but we should, and by heart, be very proud of ourselves, but we should try to be that mood of what is being sung. And we can read it now too. It is something we can always do. Well, this is Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. But if you can read it now, Gadadha Pandipu, would you like to read the translation for Hari Haraya Nama Krishna? with heart,
How are you going to do it?
or if you may be one who doesn't need to read it.
Well, I could decide. I'll read the translation. I know
Okay.
the song, but if you want me to fluently go through the translation, I wouldn't be able to do it fluently. I'd be thinking about the meanings of the words.
Yeah. Yeah, but you-
translating it in my mind as we
Yeah.
went along. So I'll just talk about it fluently. But one interesting point that I'd like to just humbly contribute is that Guru Maharaj makes a comparison between, we're talking about Karunana Hoile Kandiya Kandiya Pranana Raki Boada. And Guru Maharaj makes a comparison between Narottam Das Thakur's approaching desperation for the mercy and the acceptance of Lokanath Das Goswami. And he makes a comparison to his own Gurudev, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and his approach to Gorkishore Das Babaji. And then it is said in the Saraswati Jai Shri, which is a biography written by the disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that when he was approaching Gorkishore Das Babaji for initiation, getting rejected, finally he went and he said, if you don't initiate me, if I can't get your acceptance as a disciple, then I'll go and drown myself in the Ganga. And he threw his arms in the air and he said, Karunana hoile kandiya kandiya pranana raki boada, quoting the last line of the song that we're referencing.
Beautiful, yeah.
And Guru Maharaj makes a direct connection to the Leela of Narottam Das Thakur with Lokanath Das Goswami, and the Leela of Siddhanta Saraswati with Gorkishore Das Babaji. And then, of course, in Prabhupada Padmastavakam, he goes Kavi Raja Narottama Shakya Padam, again comparing Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to Narottam Shakya Padam, like they're of the same type. So I just thought I'd add that.
With great appreciation. Yes. And just in case anyone doesn't catch, why is it that there's that similarity or that parallel between Narottam and Lokanath Goswami and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Gorkishore Das Babaji? Because Lokanath Goswami had one disciple. That was Narottam Das Thakur, but he had basically unlimited disciples. And similarly, Gorkishore Das Babaji, he had one disciple. But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur essentially had unlimited disciples in one sense, broadly. So this is why that parallel is there, just in case it needed a little clarification. But we're going to hear the translation, so we need an artificial intelligence microphone which will run around the room to whoever's going to speak. But in the meantime, we have even better a devotee microphone.
You just want me to read the English translation, is it? Just read through.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, because of time. Yeah.
O Lord Hari, O Lord Krishna, I offer my obeisances to you who are known as Yadava, Hari, Madhava and Keshava. O Gopal, Govinda, Ram, Sri Madhusudan, Giridhari, Gopinath, Madan Mohan. All glories to Sri Chaitanya, Nityananda. All glories to the moonlike Sri Advaita Acharya. All glories to Sri Gadadhar Pandit and all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Srivas Thakur. All glories to Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. I offer my obeisances to the 6 Goswamis. By offering them my obeisances, all obstacles to devotion are destroyed and all spiritual desires are fulfilled.
John.
I am a servant of that person who is a servant of these 6 Goswamis. The dust of their holy feet is my 5 kinds of foodstuffs. This is my desire, that birth after birth I may live with these devotees who serve the lotus feet of these 6 Goswamis. When these 6 Goswamis lived in Braja, they revealed and explained the eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Absorbing your mind in meditation upon the divine feet of the spiritual master and the holy Vaishnavas, chant the names of Lord Hari in ecstasy and worship the transcendental realm of Vrindavan. Desiring the lotus feet of Sri Guru and the Vaishnavas, Narottam Das sings the Sankirtan of the holy name.
Right. Everything is there, but we can be often sing it without much thought. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any contribution from anybody? Thought? Jagannath.
I was speaking to
Yes.
a chap yesterday or the day before, and he was saying, what did God do before creation, before he created everything? And I said, well, he's eternal, so he must be have been doing something. So he has his pastimes, and they're going on eternally, all the time, sort of thing. That was my basic.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Is it? Yeah. Any further elaboration on
The
that?
thing is, we only know what we know of this world generally by our senses, and we think this is the creation. Which it is in one sense, but it's a built house, and a house has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Whereas there is another creation which has no beginning, middle, and end. And this is where is theism as opposed to atheism. Oh, the Lord is eternal. He has an eternal home. And he's always engaged in loving matters with his devotees. But those who decide to exploit, then the prison house is built. They're put in there for a while. And then after some time, the whole prison house is dissolved for some time, and then they can make it again. But how to explain to somebody who's really doesn't know anything at all is we just have to say, well, theism means we know there is God who is eternal, and therefore he's got his eternal abode.
Well, he did say he used to believe in God, didn't he? But he's a very intelligent man, actually. But then he said, can you remember what he said? He said he used to believe in God, but now it's just a question of faith only. And faith wasn't proof. This is his argument, something like that.
The only thing that struck me is Mahaprabhu's beauty today. He looks so beautiful.
He does look beautiful. I agree with you. Jai Vijay Krishna.
Captured by beauty today.
Jai. And the outfits also. The decorations and all things. But also we can say that all the decorations and the outfit are made beautiful by Mahaprabhu. That's the other way around, it seems. Yes, do come in. We are all vegetarian, you are saying. And Garada Pandibru, please contribute as much as you like. I sometimes think that, you're holding back. I've got all these things I get a chance to say. But please do share. Starting now.
I already made my little comment.
Oh, okay.
You have a
Nothing else
question?
comes to mind.
I make one more observation. I was discussing with Madhusudan Maharaj on the way here about some traditions that we used to have. And we used to, at the conclusion of the deity, dressing the deities in their daytime outfits, I don't know if anybody remembers this, in ISKCON, we used to show the Lord his outfit up and down with a mirror, which we thought was very, very nice tradition. Just, I've not seen that.
I don't know
Here,
if they do that.
Yeah.
Devashishwa would be the one.
Yeah.
Oh, Saraswati, she's a chief pujari of the 21st century.
I think it's a nice idea, though.
Do you
Show
mean
the Lord
you mean if we do that here or
Yeah. If you show, the Lord's got a nice new outfit,
So the
show.
Lord could see.
There we are.
He
Yeah.
doesn't need a mirror.
he probably have 1,000 mirrors in front of him. But no, we don't have that in the manual that we
No.
follow. But yeah,
There are different traditions all over India, but in the mat, I don't remember them doing that in the mat at all. Unless they did it behind the curtain. That's why I was asking whether you do it behind the curtain, because I'm not a pujari. I've done puja, but quite simple puja to Gauranitai in the land of nectar in Navadip.
The other thing is the ghee lamp. We were saying, traditionally and in India, everything, people come thousands of miles just so they can take the prasadam of the ghee lamp. And sometimes it's just left there or were taken away without.
No, we
Hare
do that.
Krishna.
Yeah,
I know you do it sometimes, yeah.
we do that.
So you said you came with Sripad Sridhar Maharaj?
No, he's in Ireland at the moment.
Oh, I thought you mentioned you come with them.
Family.
On the phone, he was in your car on the phone. Okay. Was he wearing a seatbelt?
I was.
Yeah, okay, you were holding the
He
phone.
would have been,
Okay,
yes.
got
He
it.
was having his breakfast actually, yeah. But
Oh, so, okay, so he's in Ireland.
he's
Yeah.
expecting you. Well, you expected in Ireland on the 4th of March.
I am.
So
I am.
he
Yes.
was asking if anybody's going with you.
No, but I think someone's joining me, and that's Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu. And in Limerick.
Yes.
But Jadu Gopal Prabhu is meeting me at the airport.
Yeah.
And I told him, no need to meet me, because there's a bus every half an hour for a 4-hour bus. Why drive 4 hours up just to meet someone to come down? So, but Jadu Gopal said, no, I'll come, because I got some relative in Dublin. You want to come with me?
I'd like that. I haven't thought about that actually.
Okay, oh well, you're welcome. Of course.
I like seeing you here.
Oh, you're going to keep me here? Okay. Very kind of you. Thank you for the welcome.
I wouldn't want to put Subhasini and Kumar out because last time they insisted we have their bedroom. And I felt really embarrassed when they were sleeping on the floor.
Oh my God.
I said, no, they can't do that. We can sleep on the floor. You sleep.
That is South Indian hospitality. And so much we saw like this when Gurudev travelled around the world. Complete selflessness, giving the whole house. And to not only Gurudev, but all the devotees. Giving their whole house when Gurudev would come. And I'm sure there are stories like that in London too. Anyway, Kumar and Subhasini, South Indian DNA, they have devotion in their DNA.
Too kind.
Yeah, very, very, very kind. And here we are surrounded with Indians. They got devotion in their DNA. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Who's this tall girl with you?
Hare Krishna.
Govinda, Govinda. But anyhow, Jagannath Prabhu, we're visiting, we're here for a couple of weeks and then going that side. And happily, but not really traveling, really just in Italy, but Saraswati and the devotees. Especially Nityananda's appearance day they brought us. So we're here for a little while. And no coincidences, but by good arrangement of the Lord, Krishna Nandini came from Ireland. Already she was coming and here she is. Hare Krishna, and from East London, which is further away than Italy by ease of transport, then East London, you have made it all the way here today. And yesterday Devashish Prabhu came, Ishanuga, they drove. You drove or you came on the metro?
Oh, we drove.
You drove, okay.
And Maharaj, you have a new friend. This is your first time here, right? Or yes.
It was your first time.
Yeah.
You look very familiar, and I thought maybe you were one of, because I've just come to London this time, I thought maybe you were one of the devotees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're a new friend. If you don't understand anything, don't worry, you're with good people.
I feel that. I came with Jagannath actually.
You didn't introduce yourself.
So where were you all this time? In the kitchens?
Yes.
Chopping vegetables? Oh, okay. Oh, so you came with Jagannath?
Yes.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Excuse me that I didn't sort of give you a welcome before. I really thought you were a devotee. And we have devotees who look just like you, so it's a good sign. Auspicious form.
You have the DNA.
Yeah, I'm sure you got the DNA too. So how much do you know about Krishna? Do you know anything? Or do you just caught the wrong bus and came here with Jagannath Prabhu?
I've had a few encounterings.
Okay,
I enjoy the Bhagavad Gita,
okay.
chant japa, and I like to to sing the holy name. So
Sound-
we're on the way.
Sounds good to me. Okay, very good. And today we were talking about Narottam Das Thakur, who is the author of many of the songs. You understand that? From what we were saying, you understand that he wrote many kirtans, many songs. And we have a songbook which has got lots of these songs, or several of these songs inside. It's his appearance day. We say birthday, but his appearance day today. And from just after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 500 years in Bengal, great reformer, and he pointed out the Srimad Bhagavatam. I don't know how much you know, but the Vedas, the conclusion, the last work of Veda Vyas, who compiled the Vedas, is Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's all about love of God. Who is the Lord, His pastimes, our relationship with Him, waking up our dormant love of God through chanting the holy names and through just keeping one's heart simple, chanting the holy names and this desire to serve the Lord and His devotees. It's the land of Seva. So anyway, in brief, we can just simply welcome you to a wholesome gathering of good people, and we can give you some tips of some good things to read and like that if you like afterwards, but they can all give you those tips. But otherwise we try to practice what is being given, not just like lip service, we try to practice. And so what's happening here is a little mini cosmos of our main temple in India, where our masters, right above your head there, this side, the Maha Mantra, no pictures, but where our masters, they established a beautiful temple called Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, and I think it's here in the book, right? Oh, could you give me this book? I think it's got a color picture. A beautiful temple in 1941, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, our master, established a beautiful temple near the banks of the Ganges in Bengal, and the teachings, he was continuing the teachings of his master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, continuing the line from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the altar. And this is our home, the home of the heart, of our heart. It's in Bengal in India. And this, basically, is another room of this temple. And it's called Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, London chapter. So it's a room of this temple, a place where you can not only hear what are the teachings, but practice. And the practice is quite simple. To chant the holy name of the Lord, try to lead our life Krishna-centered, and that will happen, God-centered in other words, and that happens by chanting His name, remembering Him as much as possible. And everything we do, we try to do in His remembrance. And one of the key things is, whatever we eat, we first offer to Krishna, then we take. That's called prasadam. In India, everyone knows what is prasadam. But in the West, in Heathrow Airport or beside Heathrow Airport, many people may not know. Oh, actually, many people probably do know. There are lots of Indians who live in this area. So anyway, so everything we eat, we offer to the Lord first. And these are some very helpful things. They sound very simple, but they're very helpful things to change our consciousness of life from being self-centered to being God-centered. And He's very good, surprisingly enough. The more we can hear about Him, the more we can understand what His devotees, those who are around Him, what is the relationship, what do they do, what behavior we should try to adopt. Then the more we will find ourselves in good company, but not only good company, we will find ourselves like on a real journey, a journey home. Our Guru Maharaj used to use the word home comfort very often. That we know when we're at home. A child doesn't need to, analyze their home. Oh, I'm at home. Or when we grow up, we also know where is home. So home comfort is where we have an eternal, joyful life. So, welcome on board. Hare Krishna. And this is Saraswati. She is the manager. She's the boss of the ashram here. Gurudev is the boss. Okay? So I was told that 1 o'clock now is Arti, not 12:30. So 1 o'clock it is. So now we're going to have Arati, and I still don't know how much you know, but Arati is the worship of the Lord, very traditional. Think of this temple, think you've flown to India, taken the bumpy road, the taxi, all these other things. You come here and now you're in the temple and you get a little window into the sweet life of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat here in London. Hare Krishna. Any other questions are for later, not for now.
Jai Srila Bhaktivinoda Madhusudan Maharaj ki
Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and Bhagavan Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai, and all the present day Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Brinda ki jai. Now let us stand up. Arati will happen. After Arati, Prasada taking food. Gaur Premanandi. Jai Saprika Shishi Guru Gauranga Guru Ranga Sunda Radha Krishna. Yes? Ki Jai. So, our Kirtaniyas, please lead whoever will you choose between you. So, Jashwamati Nandana.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Kata Bharati Vasavi Gaura Vata Hira Hare Saparika Shishma Rama Girid Hari Ju Ki Jai. John Vishnu Padma Saparika Charaj Tashi Shishma Bhakti Vinod Chaja Maharaj Ki Jai. Shishma Sars Maharaj Chaja Brindu Ki Jai. John Vishnu Padma Saparika Chaja Vishnu Tashi Shishma Bhakti Sunaga Vinod Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. John Vishnu Padma Saparika Chaja Vishnu Tashi Shishma Bhakti Bhakti Rakha Shidhade Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. John Vishnu Padma Saparika Chaja Vishnu Tashi Shishma Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. Om Vishnu Padma Gokshadas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Vishnu Padma Satchidananda Bhakti Thakur Ki Jai. Om Vishnu Padma Raghunath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Baladev Jibushan Ki Jai. Shri Krishnath Chakrabarti Babu Ki Jai. Shri Narottam Shamananda Srivasacharya Babu Ki Jai. Shri Ramadas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Ki Jai. Shri Rup Sanasa Basa Raghunath Shri Jiv Gopal Basa Das Raghunath Sat Goswami Babu Ki Jai. Shri Rup Guru Vagi Ki Jai. Mahachachi Shvahara Thakur Ki Jai. Ramsi Maharshi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Chinanda Shivvaita Garadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sapashachi Nishnanda Prabhu Ki Jai. Sapashachi Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Navadvidan Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Shri Ganga Jamuna Ki Jai. Shri Navadan Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shankar Radha Krishna Gopir Govardhan Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Vrinda Devi Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Shri Purushottam Dan Ki Jai. Baladev Swami Jagannath Jew Ki Jai. Sudha Bhakti Vindavanasha Shri Nishangadev Ki Jai. Bhakti Prabhara Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Grantarashma Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Vishnu Vaishnav Raja Sabha Ki Jai. Karmat Raja Shri Chaitanya Mott Ki Jai. Chaitanya Shakamat Ki Jai. Chaitanya Saraswat Ki Jai. Chaitanya Saraswat Vasant Chakra Ki Jai. Vishnu Vyapasade Shakamat Ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Samgana Vaishnav Mandala Ki Jai. Samgana Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Raja Madhusudan Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Narottam Das Thakur Sari Arya Bhag Mahana Hosa Ki Jai. Sri Narottam Das Thakur Ki Jai. Nisai Go Premanande.